I woke up and lay there for a moment with my eyes open. I severed the stagnant silence and began to saunter to the surrounding soundscape. The birds whistling, the leaves rustling, the street bustling. Suddenly, anxiety overtook me, and I rushed to grab my cellular device. I gazed in stunned horror as I was 30 minutes behind on my pre work rituals. The day had just begun, and I was already sick of it. As I got up to get started, I spilled my water on the floor. I was annoyed but delayed, thus ignored it for later. I made my way to the John and pondered on my absent alarm. I browsed my mail on the commode and was surprised to find none. I combined steps to save time. I skipped my shave and laid myself bare. I brushed as I bathed and made myself wake. Owing to my desolate refrigerator, I decided to grab breakfast on the go. I began to garb myself and noticed that I neglected to press my attire the day prior. I chose untidiness over tardiness and grabbed my formal trousers. As my digits made contact with the spilt apparel, my palm began to crawl. It was damp due to my previous blunder. I quickly donned a more casual form of breeches and steeled myself for the impending altercation with my boss. The day had barely begun and I was tremendously exhausted. I seriously need a vacation, I muttered to myself. I fastened my tie, zipped my jacket, tied my shoes, and locked my door. I maneuvered myself up the escalator and decided that a fast food joint would be less flooded than a barista. I made my way through the entrance and was pleased to see that my prediction has been proven right. I exchanged pleasantries with the cashier and quickly punched in my simple order. I grabbed a seat and began to introspect. I could feel my stress crawling through my lobes, aching with the beat of my heart. I need a serious break. Through the fog of my thoughts, I perceived my order being called out. I paid my check, collected my brew and change, and made my way out. I continued with a quickened stride until I was obstructed by the relentless traffic. While I waited for the scarlet pedestrian light to turn emerald in my favor, I felt my bones ache in protest from my grueling, systematic, daily grind. As the vermilion light calmed, the armored commuters, the less protected ones, were cheered by their olive signal. I began my journey across the bicolored asphalt when suddenly my blood grew cold and I froze. I realized I realized I was on vacation.
You ready? Let's go!